Hey y'all, Super X here, and today we're going to be going over this awesome OliveR by Pdib. What a killer mod. This is the body. It's some kind of wood, a hardwood, I'm not sure what it is. This is the top. It's aluminum and rich light, fire button, beryllium positive connection point, juice bottle, feed system. There goes your positive connection contact with a fuse, couple of magnets on the base. Here's what comes with it also. This selection of gear at the top here is things that Pdib includes for making little adjustments to the connection points on the mod. Mine doesn't need any. That's really just to accommodate preference. Pdib will go over that with you. So it comes with juice bottle, top, these O-rings for accommodating different battery sizes that you'll get that you may want to use with the mod. That's a beryllium copper fuse substitute if you want to use that instead of a fuse. There are the O-rings for setting up your RBA so the air hole points where you want it that come with it. I use that one. Quite a little setup. I'm sure you're going to like it. So again, here's the body. Solid hardwood that Pdib drills for the battery and the juice bottle with the squonk port there where your finger goes in and hits the bottle. Looking down it, it looks like a double barrel 12 gauge, doesn't it? What a beast. It's a really solid unit. What can I say? Magnets in it, the positive pin that goes through the body of the mod to make the contact points at the bottom and the top. And it feels right in hand, really good in hand. This is the base. On the base, which is made of rich light, you will see that there are two magnets that match up, marry with magnets in the mod. There's also the fuse, 10 amp fuse, and the positive contact. No moving parts, it's fully mech. The only thing that moves is the fire button, but obviously. I keep mine right there in the mod. It snaps in place with those magnets. And that's it. I try not to take my bottom off too often. I just sort of let it ride. There's really no reason to. Anything you're going to do to it is through the top unless you're cleaning your contacts or something like that. So here's the top of the mod. Again, rich light, aluminum, and this is the juice bottle. It just screws on. It's a 6 milliliter juice bottle with that feed tube. You just unscrew it, put your juice in, screw it back on, and you're ready to go. You also see right there that beryllium copper piece that has adjustability to match up with the positive connection in the mod. Your fire button, very crisp, positive feel to it, feels perfect. And then you'll see when you squeeze the bottle, juice just comes up through the 510 connection, goes right into your RBA. The excess drains right back down. So that's pretty much it from the top. It's got a 510 connection that'll accept pretty much any RBA that you can imagine on the mod. And it just snaps in here with these magnets. Again, a very firm, tight connection. The added thickness of that make it a little easier to remove when you go to remove it, but it doesn't come off on its own. It just is there. And so you just, here you go. Here's a comparison between a Rio Grande for those of you that are interested. Interestingly enough, that door was also made by Pdib. But yeah, they're proportionally not much difference. I do like the way the OliveR feels in my hand. It's nice. They both feel great. That one's just, the OliveR is very comfortable. So off comes the top. You can see it's on there good and tight with those magnets. In goes an AW IMR 18650. Positive end points down, negative end points up. So you just drop it in. You're going to grab one of the O-rings that comes with the mod, and the one that fits for the AW IMR 18650 that I run, the largest, thickest O-ring makes a perfect seal, and all that O-ring does is keep the battery from jiggling around, and it doesn't jiggle at all. It's in there pretty solid. The mod's got no discernible squeaks or rattles whatsoever, and in goes, that's how that goes in. And again, it just, magnets hold it in place. Check it and make sure it's all solid and flush, and once it's locked down, you're going to have to give it a pull to get it off. There you go. Beautiful looking mod. Very extreme level of craftsmanship went into this from what I could see. So here I'm going to put on some different RBAs. This is a milled RM2. It was milled to fit in the catch cup of a Rio Grande. Not the hawkest looking setup on there. If I was going to run an RM2, I would run one that was unmilled, which you can get too. But that one is milled, and again, doesn't look too hawk in the milled variety. So why don't we throw an Aero BF on here, another bottom fed RBA. And this one is way too tall for my digging. It's a good quality RBA, all SS. Builds just like the Chalice Z-Coil, but again, just too tall for me. Not into all that height, so into the drawer it goes. Now let me throw a Mark Bug Chalice on there. Looks pretty good. Vape's pretty good. Not one of my favorites because I don't really like building it. I like things that are real simple and easy to set up, and that one isn't exactly hard, but it's just, for me, I can get just as good a vape out of a Cyclone. So Cyclone's my favorite RBA. Not just any Cyclone though, a bottom fed Cyclone that has an additional hole in the center post at deck level so it drains and feeds the way I like. So a modded Cyclone is off the chain. So I'm going to put that little O-ring in there. I actually use the biggest one. That happens to line up the air hole on my RBA pretty much where I want it. You can go through different sizes to get it where you want. So let's screw a Cyclone on here after giving it a little beating. And you're just going to snug it down until it makes contact and fires. And it's pretty, this thing does not let any juice through the O-ring unless you don't have it on tight enough. And as you see, it fires right up. So it's in a good position. Pretty much where I like my air hole. That's facing forward, which so when I vape, it's facing up. There's a little microcoil in there with rolled cotton. 29 gauge microcoil. So as you can see, it's a nice fit. It's a tight fit. And that's pretty much it. I use my Cyclone with just one O-ring, by the way. I take the bottom one off because the top fits plenty. Here you can see that I'm probably going to measure the resistance of it just to give you an idea how I do that with those leads I put on my cardiotometer. Look at that. 1.37 all day long. Love it. Vapes like a champ. Okay. So as you can see here, during the course of that, I don't have it on super tight. I just tightened it up a little, and now it'll fire like there's no tomorrow. That's the only thing I found that won't let it fire is if you don't have the RBA screwed down tight enough. Duh. And there I'm squonking it through that little squonk port on the front of the mod. That's a pretty ambidextrous dealio that Pdib did there. I just have to get used to it. But yeah, it works well. Real well. Does exactly what you'd expect this mech to do. The voltage drop numbers on this mod are extremely low too. I'm in like a 0.3 at a 1.3 ohm coil. And there's the Cyclone, ready to rock. Looks awesome. Check it, and you're good to go. Let's hit it. Yeah. Like I said, just what you'd expect from a handmade mod like this. They're made in small batches. I know quality control is pretty rigorous. Pdib is a meticulous, ingenuitive guy, and I could recommend this mod to anybody that's looking for a serious bottom feeder. What can I say? It rocks. Super X signing out. See ya.